Hello and welcome to our deep dive series where we uncover the historical figures who have shaped our world, for better or for worse. Today, we're venturing into a figure whose legacy is dark and complex, a name that is synonymous with the extremes of human conduct. Adolf Hitler. Hitler's rise from a failed artist to the Führer of Nazi Germany is a tale of ambition, ideology, and the catastrophic consequences of unchecked power. As we navigate through the life of this infamous leader, we will attempt to understand the man behind the despot, the societal conditions that allowed his ascent, and the lessons we must learn to prevent history from repeating itself. Join us as we dissect the life, the politics, and the impact of Adolf Hitler, a man whose life story warns us about the perils of fanaticism and the fragility of democracy. Let's begin this complex journey together. Adolf Hitler was born on April 20, 1889, in Braunau am Inn, Austria. He was the fourth of 6 children to Alois Hitler and Clara Polzol. His early life was marked by restlessness and a lack of direction. After the death of his parents, Hitler moved to Vienna, where he aspired to be an artist. However, his applications to the Academy of Fine Arts Vienna were rejected twice, deepening his frustrations. During World War I, Hitler served in the German army and was awarded the Iron Cross for bravery. The defeat of Germany and the Treaty of Versailles left him embittered. After the war, he joined the German Workers' Party, which soon became the National Socialist German Workers' Party. Hitler's oratory skills and charismatic leadership quickly propelled him to the forefront of the party. In 1923, Hitler attempted to overthrow the Weimar Republic in the failed Beer Hall Putsch. He was imprisoned, during which time he wrote Mein Kampf, outlining his ideology and plans for Germany's future. Upon his release, Hitler gained popularity by exploiting economic woes, nationalist sentiment, and political instability. By 1933, Hitler was appointed Chancellor of Germany. He swiftly consolidated power, establishing a totalitarian regime, and began implementing policies that emphasized Aryan supremacy and anti-Semitism. The infamous Nuremberg Laws and Kristallnacht pogrom in 1938 marked the systemic persecution of Jews, setting the stage for the Holocaust. Hitler's aggressive foreign policies aimed at expanding German territory triggered World War II, starting with the invasion of Poland in 1939. Over the next 6 years, the world witnessed the devastating impact of total war. Hitler's military strategies, characterized by blitzkrieg tactics and later, a war of attrition, eventually led to catastrophic defeats for the Axis powers. During the war, the Nazi regime orchestrated the Holocaust, the systematic genocide of 6 million Jews, along with millions of others, including Poles, Soviets, Roma, disabled individuals, political dissidents, the horror of concentration camps like Auschwitz, the brutality of the regime's racial policies, and the mass extermination efforts stand as one of the darkest chapters of human history. As the war turned against Germany, Hitler became increasingly isolated and delusional about the reality of the war. His final orders, often irrational and strategically flawed, resulted in vast German casualties and further destruction across Europe. In April 1945, as the Allies closed in on Berlin, Hitler's totalitarian regime crumbled. With Soviet troops mere blocks away, he chose suicide over capture. His death marked the end of the Nazi regime, but the aftermath of his rule would shape the geopolitical landscape for decades. The impact of Hitler's dictatorship and the war he initiated had profound effects on the world. It resulted in the displacement of millions, the Cold War, the division of Germany, the establishment of the United Nations, and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, among other geopolitical shifts. The Nuremberg trials held individuals accountable for war crimes, setting precedents in international law. The lessons from Hitler's life and regime remain critical today. They serve as a stark reminder of the potential for evil when bigotry, hatred, and tyranny are allowed to overpower the principles of humanity and democracy. As we conclude this video, we reflect on the importance of remembering history's darkest moments. It is our collective responsibility to educate ourselves and future generations, to recognize the signs of authoritarianism, and to safeguard the values of freedom and justice. We thank you for joining us in this historical exploration. May we always remember the past to ensure a more just and peaceful future. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this content valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and never stop learning.